Hi guys, welcome to this little session where what I'm going to do is share with you how I like to try and wake up my body and sort of get out of my head and into my body to prepare me more for a mindful movement type session that traditionally someone like me will find it quite difficult to engage with, really trying to get into my body and out of my own head. So if that's you as well, then maybe you will find some value in joining in with how I might go about trying to use my hands to sort of soften and mobilise and ease my body into a state where I feel like I can just gently move and flow and feel at ease in my own body. So what I want you to do is, you can do it with me, is we're going to try and look at our body parts as if it's the first time we've maybe seen them, and we're going to try and look at them with sort of fresh eyes. And we're going to take our left hand and we're going to just try and mobilise and squeeze all of the parts of our left hand. Okay, so maybe we've just had a long day driving, maybe we've been at work, maybe we've had a manual day, and this is a chance to give ourselves a little bit of a sort of self-mobilisation, just to get into all the fingers, squeezing them, holding the joints. These joints can have a little bit of give, bending a little bit sideways. You can squeeze thumb. Little rotations, get cracks and pops out. We're going to move into the hand and we're going to be squeezing the bones in the hand with our right hand, squeezing them together, squeezing the knuckles, enough to feel a bit of discomfort but not pain. We're going to just use our right hand to move our left hand into circles, so we start squeezing the wrist. We can use our thumb and fingers to get a more of a local squeeze and contact, lots of little joints and bones in the wrist that all will benefit from just having a bit of contact and being woken up. And move up into the forearm. We've got this nice big muscle belly and we're going to squeeze this. We can use our fingers to be able to squeeze between our palm of our hands, and we can maybe even hook into the muscle and sort of give a bit of a hook in or pull in, and trying to just maybe turn the left hand whilst we get our thumb in and squeeze. And we're trying to look at this arm now as if it's something that we haven't seen for a while. Just feeling the elbow, squeezing the elbow. Feeling the pointing knob a bit. Moving up into the upper arm, squeeze the tricep. Maybe use our palm to sort of roll across the bicep and get this big piece of meat starting to move, come to life, squeezing up onto the shoulder, feeling around the front, feeling around the back, following the line of that bone on our shoulder blade and hooking in underneath that, getting our fingers in to our left collarbone, underneath and above, working across our chest, so being able to press as firm as you want. Some of us would like it to go a little bit deeper and harder, some of us prefer nice and soft touch. We're just almost trying to soften up the meat, what we would with a steak. Reaching over and up onto the neck, Feeling the muscle going up from the trap, trying to hook underneath that as we come up into the little joints inside of the neck. And over onto the other side. But we can do the same thing. Get rid of all the pops and cracks in the left hand. And the right hand even, squeezing, bringing this right hand to life. Working the palm and the muscles in the outside of the hand and the muscles of the thumb. If you've had a day on a keyboard or a day on a shovel, these muscles can carry a lot of tension and benefit from simply getting in there yourself and getting that contact working through squeezing the hand. Try to let the right hand now be limp whilst we let the left hand mobilise it as we work up into the forearm. Again, squeeze in the muscle as firm as you like or as soft as you like, getting the thumb maybe into these tendons deep in the muscle. Try and see if we can wobble that muscle, see if we can tease apart some of these compartments that we can feel the bone, feel that ridge of bone that runs all the way up outside the forearm. Again, hooking in and trying to pull that muscle over. I've actually got a bit of a tendon issue in my forearm at the moment, so this feels nice for me to just get in and work, pressing into the muscle, squeezing the tendon as it runs up around my elbow. Squeezing in, the biceps attaching in here and giving it some pressure, working up the upper arm now and the right arm. Squeezing again using my palm. Bring this arm to life. Moving on to the shoulder, squeezing. Front, back, try and just let my mind tune into the feelings coming from the body part, not from the hand. Now I can come round onto the armpits where I've got this big muscle belly of the lat which we can pull and try and squeeze. Coming up again onto the trap, which is often carrying tension. Seeing if we can just soften it up, hook in there, feel that muscle belly as it comes up into the neck, and we can maybe use both hands and give our necks a nice squeeze from both sides, using our thumbs to trace in and separate some of the muscle bellies and sinews that we can feel, and coming down our backs and getting our fingers into the base of the skull. Also an interesting exercise to just squeeze your head and just feel, just like you did on your arms, squeezing different parts of your head, getting that feedback, not worrying about messing up your hair, and then maybe come down and see how far we can reach on the back. Try and press into those muscles in our rectus spine, coming down and now into our bum. Use your leg. We've got a lot of muscle around this area to be able to feel and again bring it to life. Trying to just let my attention come to the feelings I'm getting from my leg, not from my hand. See if we can get in our thumbs into different parts of our legs and our hamstring. There's some different muscles in there that we can probably get our fingers in between and try and hook and just pull, moving down the outside until we get to that thick, tendony feeling, that taut band, squeezing. Feel that taut band on the inside, and the knee, as we move down to the calf, and our left leg doing the same thing. Okay, sitting however comfortable. Maybe you want to do this on a chair, maybe you want to do it standing up, that's completely fine. Don't be afraid to move around. It's however you can to be able to get the attention to the body parts that you're trying to bring back some focus and some life to. Ankle, maybe popping the foot on the opposite leg enables us to be able to get a grip of our heel and turn it in, turn it out, rotate it in, rotate it out, giving it a squeeze, working down the arch of the foot, giving it, inspecting it, intentions if you've not seen it for a while. Big toe. Use both hands to get a sort of squeeze in effect. Maybe pull, take into some circles. Can you get any cracks and pops out of your toes as you separate them? Maybe pull them a little bit. You might notice that your hands are actually getting a little bit tired. It's like people who do body work like this for a living, their hands will get very strong because it is tiring, because putting a lot of attention into the different body parts, and that's coming through the hands and then onto the opposite foot. So we'll work upwards this time, so we'll start at the big toe. Feel little pops in the knuckles maybe. Turning, pulling, trying to imagine or focus on the feelings that you're getting from the foot, not the hands. Bottom of the foot, lots of sensations come from here, a lot of us are a bit ticklish. If we're firm with our contact, it's often, even if we do it to others, we can tolerate contact on the feet that we maybe couldn't if it was more soft. Feeling the heel, turning it in and out, just squeezing, that's the concept we're working with at the moment, coming up to the ankle. All the attention. Maybe it helps to close your eyes. Try the difference between closing the eyes and having the eyes open. Trying to tune everything in. Now as I feel the ankle bones, try and separate the ankle bones from my palms. Try and get my fingers and feel that shin bone as I work up into this muscle on the front of the shin that often gets sore if we do a lot of running. Feel that muscle belly of the calf. Get our fingers in between the belly of the calf at the top there. Feel that calf as it turns into a tendon in the back of the knee, and just trying to hook in and just move that tendon around, bringing it to life, just giving some awareness there, turning the knee. And now as we move into the knee, we can squeeze and feel the whole knee. Maybe for the leg bent, maybe for the leg to be straight. Just kneading and squeezing and moving up into the quad. A teardrop inside the knee here. We can run our fingers in the pocket. Giving the attention now to The abductors, big long muscle on the inside of the leg. Squeezing, trying to tease. Trying to tease apart the muscle bellies, moving from the mid-thigh to the back of the thigh. Take your touch all the way up as far as you can go until you start to feel that turn to bone at the pelvis and squeeze outside. Now onto hip, feel that bony area in the hip, the muscle that runs above it, squeezing the glutes, biggest muscle in our body. It's behind us, so it's not as easy to access as it is at the body parts, but doing our best, moving into whatever position we need to, squeezing our torsos, and coming back. And this next one we're going to do is going to be a little bit softer, just going to be something that I learned with my friend Matt Mulligan, is that we're going to imagine that we're covered in hairs, and we're just going to just brush off the left hand, gentle strokes, just imagining that we're covered in some dog hairs. We're going to just brush it off. Some brushes are going to be firm, some are going to be a bit lighter. Move up and brushing off our necks, chest. Maybe you've been sat on the floor like me here and you have got some stuff that needs to be brushed off here. As we move over onto the right arm, brushing the upper arm gently, maybe a bit firmer, maybe you start to deepen, you just a little bit of a flick off. Again, just bringing these parts of the body to life, drawing our attention to it, just getting some movement back where we maybe haven't for a while. We come up to our heads, brushing off our face. Lots of sensational awareness. The information comes from our face. Brushing off the head, maybe close the eyes. Brush back to the head and down the neck. Let's see how far down your back we can reach. Maybe use the backs of our hands. Brush off. Now we'll go down the right leg, so using both hands at the same time. Maybe brushing down towards the feet, maybe the other way. I prefer to generally move down towards the feet. So gently. Again, just getting from this image of brushing off the bottom of our feet, of our heels, coming over to the left leg, seeing if we can see all of the different parts of the leg. Moving down to the feet. If you feel comfortable stretching, you can stretch, but this isn't about stretching, you need to bend the legs. If you're comfortable, then we'll do that. And this time, I'm going to just bring some life by just tapping the body parts. So I'm just going to gently try and tap all the different parts. My feet moving up, my shin. Seeing that muscle belly wobble. Trying to get nice and relaxed so you don't feel the movements coming from the information coming from the body part and focus on the hands. So we now move up, tap the upper legs, lots more muscle mass up here. Moving over to the other side. We'll work down the leg this time as we work on the bum and the lower part of our pelvis. Working up and down this big muscle pelvis, trying to make them wobble. Tapping the knee. Maybe going from both sides. Down to the foot. If we get all of the sole of the foot. And onto our arm. So we're going to just tap in all the areas of the right arm. Moving up the shoulder. Getting some tap across the chest, which is going to make our voice feel a bit like Tarzan. Completely right to the right. So the other arm. Up in the neck. Tap in the face. And just trying to bring awareness to all of our body parts, bring our body to life. I like to think of this being one way of softening up my stiff body manually. Just come to